and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
CCX Media. We are your connected community experience.
It is a cloudy, cool September afternoon for Northwest Suburban Conference Girls Soccer. A matchup between two state semifinalists from last year, the defending state AA champion Maple Grove Crimson and the Champlin Park Rebels. Champlin Park 2-0 in the season, Maple Grove 0-2. John Jacobson, Sig Ligry here at Champlin Park High School in Brooklyn Park. And Sig, Maple Grove with
good soccer.
For Champlin Park, they have started out, as I mentioned, undefeated 2-0 to begin the year. And they've been able to put the ball in the back of the net, Sig, with 7 goals so far in their first 2 wins, 3-0 shutout of Champlin Park, and then a 4-1 win over Elk River. And they return a lot of scoring punch from 2019.
Yeah, their key players up on top are all back from last year, so they still have a scoring prowess, and they're also juggling some of the players to find out what the final team is going to look like. But they are ready to go, off to a good start for this season, and looking forward to playing their adversaries from Maple Grove.
Let's look at our key players, starting with the Crimson. A senior midfielder, Emma Fournier, second-team All-State last year. No goals, obviously, so far this year, but coming off a 16-goal season off that state championship team a year ago.
And not only 16 goals, but 10 assists. Playing a midfield position, knows how to position herself and want to get the ball up front to her forwards.
And for Champlin Park, Maylee Mathis, a senior who had a good year last year, is off to a fast start. Already 4 goals in the first 2 matches for the senior captain.
And you can see she's having fun. She's having a great year this year. 4 goals already. That's pretty impressive, being this early in the season. So look for her to break loose and take some shots at that vaunted Maple Grove defense.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and start this one in a moment. It's Champlin Park Maple Grove Girls Soccer coming up next, live on CCX.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens. I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun? Yeah, Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum.
Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching. This guy, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Yeah, Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum.
Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Play band.
Early Screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
(150/90).
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering them could save you from having a stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about
as much for us as you think we've done for you.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on We're back at Champlin Park High School, getting ready to go for Maple Grove and Champlin Park, 2 top 10 ranked teams in Class AA. Crimson in white with the crimson trim, and the Rebels in their home navy with the white trim. And we are set to go for this one on a cool Tuesday afternoon. And Maple Grove, Sig, hoping to find a little offense today.
Yeah, they've been great on defense, just not so well in the offensive department. So see if they move the ball around better and get some more shots on goal, get some quality shots.
And you look at the starters for each of these teams, starting with Champlin Park, and first possession for the Rebels. Field in excellent shape. They had no lacrosse, of course, last spring, no football this fall, so pitch in great shape, and actually, ironically, Sig, as good a shape as perhaps it's ever been, and it's the last year for grass. We'll get into artificial surface next fall.
Wouldn't you know it? It is in great shape. It's a little bit long, nice and soft.
Mathis with a crossing pass to the middle and coming back to defend it. It was Hannah Zahn. Take away a potential scoring chance for Paige Kahlo, but the pass was a little bit behind her. Now it comes left side. Caitlin Qualley with it there. Champlin Park aggressive early. Megan Carlson, senior captain, coming in, and she gets cut off by Avery Toms. We have a corner kick very early, Sig, here for Champlin Park. Kala will put it in play, coming off a great freshman year. As you look at Jordan Lamker, the senior goalie, here's the and this one will go behind, and that'll be a goal kick for the Crimson.
Yeah, think about Lamker. She's very tall, has long arms, and has some pretty good feel for the game. She moves around really well. So it's a good addition to the team, and the coach is very happy to have her back there.
Has played soccer before, but not goalie until this year. Now this goal kick comes right to Mathis. Chance for the Rebels. Mathis trying to get a turn on the defender, puts it toward the net, and was shielded off enough where she really couldn't get a good shot on goal, and Lamker able to make the stop on her. This time makes a strong kick out to midfield. Try to set up the Crimson on offense.
You want me to go bring it?
Battle at midfield as Zahn tried to get possession of the ball. Rebels have it, pushed ahead right side by Vanavong. Good one-on-one battle there, won by Allie Hardig. Plays to the middle of the field. Has it taken away, chipped ahead by Conger. Race for the ball at the Rebels' end. Kelly Collins gives chase. She goes down as the ball taken by Lauren Gauthier. Out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Maple Grove. Charlie Draheim will put it in.
That's right on the foot of the Champlin Park defense.
Rebels look to clear. Stopped and played back by Kylie Baranek. Shot from the box and on a bounce. It's saved by Sarah Martin. Martin, a sophomore goalie, got some varsity experience last year. Leah Brady got the majority of the minutes, but got some varsity play. Has allowed just one goal this year in 2 matches, and that came on a penalty kick.
Well, gets it to the side, but there's no white jersey over there, just 2 blue ones.
And Carlson will take it for Champlin Park. Play it out to midfield. Getting a foot on it there was Ella Godfredson for Maple Grove, but then Rebels quickly gain control. Punched ahead by Jordan Bredenberg. Out to midfield, onto the foot of Hardig. Trying to get it through to Mathis. Mathis trying to squeeze between the 2 defenders and now get around on the right side. Good speed and then cleared away by Draheim. Well, you cannot give her much room. And couldn't quite take advantage there, but you can see she'll be marked up tonight quite closely.
They'll be watching her very closely. But watching may be the bad thing to do, because she seems to have the ability to get around that defense real quickly.
Kala putting it to the front of the net. Lamker scoops it up.
Here's a good look at number 4, Mathis.
Out to midfield where Hardig takes it for Champlin Park. Ellie Hardig. Pass to Mathis. Gets bumped off the ball by Toms. Carlson has it for the Crimson. Fournier coming from behind her and takes it away for Maple Grove. Plays it ahead for Collins. Drops it back. Pushed ahead by Zahn toward the goal. Martin dives out and makes the stop.
I think that was offside.
Yep, you were right. Lauren Zimmerman was the forward who was offside, so Martin, look at it. As you look at it again,
yep.
Yeah, it's clearly offside. You see it there.
Even I could see that one.
Crimson back on the move again. Zimmerman had a foot on it, cleared Crimson have it again, crossed by Conger to the middle, comes to Martin out of bounds and makes the stop.
Good job by the keeper, maintaining her cool, getting up there and grabbing that ball from the attacking forward.
That was Fournier. It was a dangerous score that was in close. Rebels to midfield, knocked out of bounds by Maple Grove. We'll get a throw in here for Vanavong. Mathis crosses it over to Carlson. Ahead by Bredenberg. Played by Qualley. Take away for Maple Grove. Had it just for a moment, and then Rebels back on the move again. Carlson will push it out left side for Qualley. Qualley putting it toward the net and on a couple of bounces. Lamker comes up and makes the save. Keeps it scoreless here. We're not quite 7 minutes in. To midfield, played by Hartig.
Just looking at the weather, it's 50 degrees. North wind of 8 miles an hour, dew point 37.
Fournier onto the foot of Qualley. Race to the outside. Fournier with it again. She'll push it to the front of the net. Knocked out there by Cons, and then cleared out by Champlin Park. And a good defensive play by Hartig as they get it out to midfield. Maple Grove trying to take control again. Kala lofted up the right side. A little too far ahead for the attacking forward on the right side there. Delaney Johnson comes back to Lamker, who plays it out to midfield. Now here come the Crimson.
Switching field, trying to maintain possession in the midfield, but Champlin Park is doing a good job of coming in there and getting those takeaways.
Carlson took it away from Conger, who got it back. Playing it for Zahn. Up the left side, that's broken up by Vanavong. And back to the midfield area, Bronick. Fournier head to Klons. Klons gets a step, moves a shot in, fired it wide of Martin in the Champlin Park goal.
Not sure she was trying to reach that near corner or the near post with that shot.
Klons last year, player had scored 11 goals. Fournier had 16 to lead the team, the top two returning scorers. Now here come the Rebels deep. Here's Qualley with a shot, just missed her angle on that one and missed it wide on the short side. It'll be a goal kick for Maple Grove. They got down the field in a hurry, Sig.
Yeah, Kala had that ball and just went right down the center of the field, right through the defense. Waiting for a substitution.
Now into the match for the Maple Grove Crimson, number 2.
Our first substitution tonight, Britton Lund, junior midfielders. Look at Ben Levon, 19th season as head coach. State champions in 2019. Coming off 3 straight section finals, section championships. And they win it all last year in AA, beating Centennial. There's a chance. Zimmerman getting it in. Martin the save, cleared away. Out to midfield. And now the Rebels back on the move again. They'll put it ahead left side. It's Qualley. They'll chase it down. Caitlin Qualley can't get by the defender. Well played by Godwinson to slow down Qualley, who does get it back. Carlson will play it to the middle. Mathis trying to turn on her defender, does. Mathis shot away and scores. Her 5th goal of the season. Melee Mathis makes it 1-0 Champlin Park.
That's putting it right exactly where you want it, in the upper corner. Even though Lankford is tall, could not get a paw on that ball. That's first class placement. Watch this. Nice takeaway here, gets the ball. just over the outstretched hand and into the net. You will see it again. Good left-footed shot, just out of reach. And Champlin Park takes an early lead, 1-0.
So 1-0 lead, just over 10 minutes into the first half. Mathis with control of the ball again for the Rebels. Broken up by Baranek. Klons catches up to it for the Crimson. Chased down by Vanavago, plays it out. Get a throw in for the Crimson.
Throw in for the Crimson. Good luck with that throw.
Played out by Hardig. The throw in for Maple Grove. Fournier to Klons. Hardig breaks it up. Back to Vanavong. And can't get to the ball before it goes out. Crimson throw in. Put in play by Lund. Deep corner Klons. Back up the sideline to Lund. And taken away defensively, Johnson and then Kala. And she'll get the run up the right side. Nice little touch pass to Delaney Johnson. Johnson will boot it toward Crimson net, rolling. Catch, caught up by Carlson there. Back onto the foot of Mathis. Mathis some space on the left side now. She'll cross it in front. Header high and out of play.
Had the right idea.
Yeah, exactly the right idea.
Yep. Go for the crossing pass and got a little bit too much on it and couldn't get the header redirected towards the net. Good offensive play that time by Champlin Park. Good transition on the counter. Brought the ball down in a hurry.
Conger playing it ahead for Klons for Maple Grove as they come back on the attack. Deep left side. Fournier trying to put it out in front for Zimmerman. Short passes out in front, a shot away. And that one just missing off of Klons' foot. Well, we will have our first corner of the night for Maple Grove.
Let's see what they can do on the set play. That was a good offensive attack. At least they got the corner out of it. You can see the player lining up in front of the goal area. It's kind of bunched together in the center.
Fournier goes with the short kick instead, back to Lund. And a shot wide, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Rebels. Two more substitutions for the Crimson. Lane Gates, number 18. Allison Lindblom, number 20, both in.
Ellen Gates and number 20, junior Allison
Martin getting it away on the goal kick. Johnson back for Vanavong. It's blocked by Fortier. Now Johnson back into the play and has it for the Rebels. Missed Kala with the pass, with Mathis works her way back into the play to Hardig. Take away for Maple Grove. Klons for Lund, and then Kala takes it from her. Oh, trying to get it to Mathis, but players surrounding her. Back onto Hardig's foot. Playing left side. And Qualley will try to reset the attack. Looking to go to Carlson. That gets headed away by Godfredson. Back to the middle of the field. Here's Kala. It's around Baranek. Trying to slide the pass for Qualley. Broken up by Drehine. Play to the sideline and out.
Should be a throw for Maple Grove.
Drehine's throw in. Played up the middle of the field onto the foot of Klons. Nice chip ahead. That's Lindblom trying to get free. Boy, she's been marked up tough there. And a nice defensive play there by Bredenberg to not allow Lindblom any kind of scoring chance at all. Mathis across midfield for the Rebels. Crimson stopped that. And they'll play it down the center of the field. Collision. So go against Maple Grove.
That's actually
foul on Klons.
Actually the first foul of the match.
Klons limping as well. She comes out. They called for the foul. We'll get a timeout here. She's going to have to come off. She's a valuable player for this Crimson team, and going to have to be helped off the field.
Boy, you don't want to see that. Hopefully it's just a jam and they can take care of her on the sidelines with the trainer. Well, that was quite a collision. So they're battling for the ball. She's hanging on to the arm. That's where the foul came. I couldn't quite see what would have caused the draw side of a cleat got stuck in the
I'm
turf.
guessing that's it.
We'll keep an eye on her on the bench and look for her to make a return.
Gauthier playing it off the free kick. Take away by Baranek. Here come the Rebels, or the Crimson. Fournier getting a step on Vanabong. Shot away, and diving out and making the stop is Martin. Carlson. Played up ahead, pass missing Mathis, and played by Toms instead of Champlin Park. Vanabong for the Rebels, back on the foot of Gauthier. Substitution for Champlin Park, Kylie Scott, sophomore attacker in. And Caitlin Cowbearer, junior defender, in for Maple Grove. 22 minutes to go here in the first half, 1-0. Rebels on the Manley Mathis goal. 10 minutes, 19 seconds into the match tonight. Fournier didn't have anywhere to go with it, goes back to Lund. That pass missing and chipped ahead by Gauthier, out of play by the Rebels. We get a throw in for Maple Grove. And that one goes out off of Modine, Micah Modine, and it's a throw in for Champlin Park. You look at Keith Pavelka, second-year head coach, had a very successful run as a head coach at Hopkins High School. Came up to Champlin Park and got them to their first state tournament last year, SIG, undefeated till the state semifinals, and they lost to Maple Grove, ended up finishing 4th in Class AA. But terrific coach.
Yep. You know, I knew I'd heard his name before. It didn't register until you said Hopkins. Yeah, of course. You got throw in for the Rebels.
Vanabong's got some room, launches it in the middle of the field. Scott had a foot on it for Champlin Park, drops the pass back. Hardig had to play it through. Maple Grove able to stop that. Pushed ahead by Zahn. Midfield whistle. Now the Crimson foul, their second. We'll get it a free kick here for Champlin Park. Gauthier getting the kick away, trying to put it onto the foot of Scott, but a lot of white jerseys around her, and Maple Grove has it. Now it's back to Hardig. To midfield to Johnson, back to Hardig. Onto the foot of Mathis. Trying to free Scott up down the left side, but the ball a little bit too far out in front of her. Player going down, but the play goes on. Champlin Park getting it back. Here's Mathis.
It's a lot.
Hardig putting it away and right into the hands of Lampker.
A lot of body contact on there.
Cross midfield. Push on the ball by Modine and cleared back by the Rebels. Here's Johnson with it. Turns and gets it out of the foot of Kala to Mathis.
Oh, it took a little too long to get that shot away. Mathis right there to take it away.
Mathis taking it away from the defender, trying to drive deep, and it's out over the end line off the foot of Toms, and will result in a corner kick for Champlin Park. Kala will take the corner. Out in front, past Lampker, and it's in. Looked like Lauren Gauthier got a piece of it and was able to redirect it past the Crimson goalie, Jordan Lampker, in. Look at it again. A great corner from Kala. Yes, she did indeed. Gauthier with the goal. And it's 2-0 Champlin Park.
Nicely played corner kick high up in the air, just past the keeper, and then Gauthier with an easy redirect right into the open part of the net. Champlin Park now with a 2-0 lead. And still trying to put the pressure on Maple Grove now, trying to get it down to the far side, intercepted by the Champlin Park defense.
Crimson getting the ball back up toward midfield. Modine can't get to it ahead of the defender Peach, who was back there to play it for Champlin Park. She'll get a foot on it again. Pushed outside a little too wide there for Bredenberg. A throw in for the Crimson.
Now into the match for the Crimson, number 14, the sophomore, Brianna Sullivan.
Brianna Sullivan, number 14, now in for Maple Grove. Champlin Park with possession again.
Lindblom with a good takeaway, sends it up the middle. Boy, Champlin Park defense has been very aggressive.
Not allowing a lot of great scoring chances at all so far. Gates has it. Well played toward the front of the net, but then cleared away quickly by Champlin Park. Good little give and go there, and Back to scoop it up was Martin in net. Zahn was the player charging ahead for Champlin Park, or for Maple Grove, but Martin making the save. Well defended too by the Rebels. Didn't allow much of a shot on net there. Zahn turning again. And it's back to midfield. Head left side. This is Modine.
It's a 1-on, no, it's a 2-on-4.
Modine slipping it through and then cleared away by Peach. Modine again shot away, but missed high and wide. Goal kick, Champlin Park. We got a substitution for the Crimson. Allie Ashburn, junior defender number 11, coming in.
Now into the game for the Rebels, number 11 is junior
Sullivan, number 14, trying to get past Vanavong. Plays it to the sideline. Mathis coming back into the play for Vanavong. Kala. Baranek able to take it away from her. Feeds Modine. Back to Baranek. Got squeezed between a couple of Rebels, then cleared out by Bredenberg. And now Champlin Park, a little space up to midfield. Carlson trying to free up Scott.
That'll be a trip called on Champlin Park. Their first foul called against them.
Bredenberg able to play it out to midfield to Mathis. Turn, feed on her right. Ball played ahead, trying to get it to Carlson, and Gottfredson plays it to the sideline for the Crimson. Throw in for the Rebels. Here's Carlson crossing it, header. To the left, pick up and played away by Maple Grove. Out of play, throw in for Champlin Park.
Throw in for the Rebels.
Looking at colleges? Yeah, I'm trying to stay close. I work going to Bemidji.
Carlson goes down, then their own teammate inadvertently hits her. Kala with the ball. Now the Crimson play a long one up the left side, trying to feed it up to Lindblom. Rebels back there first. Ashburn able to play it out. Throw in coming for the Crimson.
I think Ashburn fell down on her back when she went down. She's holding her back. Maple Grove with the throw in, an opportunity to get some kind of a offense.
Ashburn and Lindblom battling it for there. Then another throw in coming for Callbearer and the Crimson. Short pass in for Lindblom. That's unable to get past Ashburn briefly, but then the Rebels always have somebody back there to help out. So no one's left on an island. Scott was able to get back defensively to midfield, where Gottfredson has it. Her pass gets blocked, knocked down now here by Scott. Race for the ball and gets back to Lamker off the foot of Toms, who was just a step ahead of Mathis, or she would have been in alone for the Rebels. Here comes Hardig. Mathis, deep right side, trying to get around the Lund. Crossed it out in front, played away. Maple Grove with control for a moment, and Champlin Park getting it back, and then they give it up. Vanavong getting back defensively, makes a stop. Play ahead. Here's a chance. Modine trying to get a shot off. We're going to get a corner kick here. A nice ball played through to Micah Modine, and two defenders back for Champlin Park. Went off of them and then out, and we get a corner here from the right side this time for Maple Grove. Fairly 2-0, trying to get on the board here. Last 11.5 minutes of the first half. Sullivan will set it up on the corner here. And over behind the net, out of play, goal kick, Champlin Park.
Just a bit of a miscue on the corner. But they needed an opportunity to try and get a quality shot off. Couldn't quite get there. Seems like Maple Grove's been moving the ball fairly well. Get it down the field, and the last 15 yards have been really tough. The Champlin Park has been staying in their position on defense and helping each other out.
Entering the match is number 23, junior Missy Sides. Returning the match, number 7, Charlie Raheim.
So Champlin Park with some short passes here, trying to set up their attack again. Vanabong then sending a long ball across midfield. Maple Grove's able to turn it right back to the other end. Bredenberg for Champlin Park to midfield. Take away for the Crimson. It comes to Macy Side, number 23 down on the left side. Now onto the foot of Kremers. And Kremers with it. He'll play it back out. Left side to Draheim. Out off Champlin Park. Draheim will throw it in. Kremers gets around the defender. Nice little move. Still with it. Shot away and in tight. Martin makes the save.
Just a little bit too tight. Unable to get a ball out to where it could be dangerous.
Yeah, didn't have a great angle. Nope. From in calls.
And Martin was right there waiting for it.
Crimson will set up from the back end. Send it across midfield, but mostly Navy jerseys back there, and the Rebels take it. Gauthier looking, and she'll play it off to Vanabong. Chips it across midfield. Carlson trying to feed it through to Kala, and broken up nicely by Baranek. Here's Mathis with it. It's got Carlson on her left. A dangerous score and a good defensive stop by Hannah Zahn to stop Mathis there. Now onto the foot of Sullivan for Maple Grove.
That time Zahn doing exactly what you do on defense. You have to stay with look forward. Don't let her get behind you.
Bredenberg to the right sideline. It spins. Stays in play. Mathis trying to get it to Kala. Gets the pass ahead to Carlson, who's manned up there by Zahn. And Maple Grove playing it back to the Rebels end. They'll get it back to Martin. And puts it onto the foot of Bredenberg. Trying to get it to midfield and does, but Maple Grove's back there. Played by Zahn to the left. Sides trying to go back to the right side, and that's broken up by Ashburn. All the way to the sideline, out of play. Unable to catch up with that one in time was Kalber. Throw in for the Rebels.
Now returning to the match,
Delaney Johnson, Caitlin Qualley back in for Champlin Park.
and number 12, Caitlin Qualley.
We're inside of 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Champlin Park looking for their third win of the season. Out to a 2-0 lead on the defending state champion Crimson. Maple Grove sending a long ball ahead, where it's knocked down up by Kremers.
Outside.
Gauthier able to play it to the midfield for Champlin Park. And now we get that whistle for the offside.
Yeah, finally got the attention of the referee. It is the discretion of the center referee to when to call that, depending on what the advantage is. That's Greg Adler. He's the center referee. In that instance, that was Ty Biasco on ER1 who made that call.
This ball will spin to the end and off. Delaney Johnson now couldn't quite catch up with it to get a scoring chance for her team, so we'll get a goal kick for Lampker and the Crimson.
And the last official, AR2, is Akin Adenigi on the far side.
Omar's got squeezed out by two Rebels players there. It's Carlson. Ashburn converged. Right side going back to Quinn Omar. Out of play. Get a throw in here for Champlin Park.
Throw in the Rebels. Ellie Ashburn with the throw.
Ashburn throw in. Qualley able to get it to Kala nicely. Good play by Qualley. Here's Kala with a run. Dangerous scorer in her own right. And that one broken up.
Well, I tell you, this is not a game for the timid, is it?
No. Yeah, they were on the move again before Colbert was able to break it up for Crimson. Now another rush here for Champlin Park, perhaps. And that's well defended. The Crimson getting it across midfield. Kremers gets back up after going down. Right side to Omar. Omar and Ashburn on it. Ashburn will play it out. Number 48 back in for Maple Grove now.
Emma Warner.
Throw in by Colbert. Comes to Omar. She'll chip it toward the front of the net. Header, but it's by Champlin Park. Veronic trying to get a foot on it. And Carlson gets it onto the foot of Qualley for Champlin Park. Here's Kala to midfield. Will feed Johnson on her right side. Got Mathis in the middle.
Good counter going here. They can keep it up.
Johnson trying to squeeze past Avery Toms there. Now puts a shot on net, hits off the crossbar, loose in front, and Lampker able to make the save off the rebound try from Qualley. And it stays 2-0. Rebels get it again. It's on to Mathis's foot. Mealy Mathis. 1-on-3, trying to feed it off on her right and missed on that pass and cleared out of danger.
So 3-on-3 if they can carry it through.
Here comes Maple Grove. Fournier, loose, shot away. Oh, what a big save by Sarah Martin. Her biggest, no doubt, here in the first half, stopping the dangerous senior midfielder from Maple Grove. Look at the other end first here, and this chance for Johnson that went off the crossbar, and then Fournier. A good burst of speed, and Martin cuts down the angle and makes a nice stop.
Good series on offense and defense that time with the keeper coming up with a big save.
Come the Rebels crossing pass. Oh, it just missed. Boy, they had two players right out in front. That pass was a little bit behind both players. Comes to Ashburn now. McQualley cross trying to get it to Kala. Rebels play it up the middle of the field, and look at Bredenberg aggressively up to play it for Champlin Park. Maple Grove, though, gets it back out of the foot of Omar, a long one. Down the field, Fournier cut off by Gauthier. And Fournier with a takeaway.
Boy, just kept poking away and poking away. It finally came up with it. Here's a pass.
Puts it out in front, and the header away. Good defensive play there by Vanavong to keep it out of danger for Champlin Park. Maple Grove on the attack again, trying to get it out in front. Ball spinning, and Martin dives out and keeps that one away from Fournier.
So Maple Grove having some success with that, with the long ball. But again, the Rebel defense has been really solid this game. Here's another opportunity. Return it back. Now Mathis has it. Trying to size up the defense, sends it up.
And Lamker out to play it. A high goal kick to midfield. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
20 seconds.
That one chipped deep. Gauthier back. Here's Fournier with a chance, a shot away, and Martin the stop. With under 10 seconds to go. And it'll stay 2-0. Maple Grove a couple of good scoring chances in the last 2.5 minutes. And goalie Sarah Martin up for the challenge, making the saves and keeping the Rebels at a 2-goal lead as we get to halftime.
It's an exciting first half. Both teams playing well. I think the Champlin Park defense has been the big part of keeping the Maple Grove people off the scoreboard, and they have a 2-0 advantage going into the half.
Hi, I'm John Jacobson from CCX Media, and this is our production truck that we roll out of our garage hundreds of times each year. Now, we use this for corporate events, concerts in the park, and other music events, city parades, and of course over 150 high school games here in the northwest suburbs that we televise each year. Let's go take a tour now of what this truck looks like on the inside. Now let us show you some of the equipment that is involved in putting together a TV broadcast here at CCX, starting with our video production switcher. Now this is where our director will sit during a game or an event that you may be watching online or on our channel. He'll be here pushing the buttons, switching cameras when you watch a game and see it go from one shot to another. That all happens here, where he has to punch a certain button to get to another camera or to call up a replay, bring in a graphic. All of that happens here through the production switcher. This is our video replay system that we use at CCX. Now, our replay operator will sit near the director, and he or she will be able to see all the video that were being inputted from our different cameras and be able to find the best replays. And when you watch a game and we replay a great play that just happened and analyze it on TV, it all happens here, and the replay operator has to be quick on their feet and pick out which shot is the best, and oftentimes we'll have multiple replays of a great basket or touchdown or whatever it is. And that person can see all the different replay options they have from the cameras that we have set up. They can also build video highlight packages that will run at halftime or at the end of a game or between periods of a game, depending on the sport, and other video pieces. It all happens here at the replay system. As important as video is to a television production, so too is audio, and this is the board during our productions. Our truck also supports 5 broadcast quality cameras with full control here in the truck of the color, brightness, and a variety of other things that make that video rich to you at home. Finally, this is our graphics station. This is where our graphics operator will sit during a game, bringing up graphics, say a player's name during a game, maybe their statistics to that point, full screen graphics as we call them, with high school rankings or standings, as well as what we call the score bug. And that is when you turn into a game wanting to know what the score is, how much time is left. It's right there on your screen pretty much all the time. That happens here at this station as well. So graphics, obviously a huge part of watching a game or an event that we produce here at CCX. So there you have it. Now you know a little bit more about what goes into the production of a CCX event. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm John Jacobson.
A little Rebel Dance Line performing tonight at halftime, Champlin Park. Girls soccer leading Maple Grove 2-0. 40 minutes through our match as I look at the standings in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Through the first week of play, Rogers, Tutina Grace, Champlin Park, and Centennial all getting 2 wins to start the season. Blaine, Spring Lake Park, Armstrong, Osseo, and Anoka each with a win and over a loss and a tie so far in their first 2 matches. And Maple Grove, unexpectedly, no wins so far, 0-2. Coon Rapids, Elk River, Park Center also 0-2 so far to start the season. Let's look at highlights from the first half of this one. And SIG Champlin Park, we talked about it in the pregame, is showing some offensive explosiveness, and they showed it here. Melee Mathis didn't score there, but you saw a little bit about what her game is about. Paige Kala here, putting it out in front, allowed Caitlin a quality opportunity, but she missed on that shot. But just a lot of chances so far for Champlin Park. Good try there, and an excellent save made by Martin in close on Lauren Zimmerman. And then Mathis able to connect. 10-19 into the game to make it 1-0 Champlin Park. Fournier's shot there, and another diving stop by Sarah Martin. And then off the corner kick, brilliantly played. Kala right in the right spot on the far side. Lauren Gauthier, the senior captain, able to score to make it 2-0. That goal came 21 minutes, 13 seconds into the half. As you look at the shots, pretty even. Shots on goal, though, in favor of the Rebels, 6-3. And 2 corner kicks for each team. And the Rebels able to take advantage of some of their extra shots on goal and able to put them past Lampkirk. Really pretty goals.
They were very nice goals. The stats are a little bit misleading because the Crimson came out in the last 7 or 8 minutes and put some attacks on, got some shots on goal or near goal. But the Champlin Park defense has held them out, obviously, on the scoreboard, and also not given them very many quality shots. Controlled the game absolutely in favor of Champlin Park, moving the ball well between Colin and Mathis, getting some opportunities and moving the ball up into the danger area. Still a close game, 2-0. If Maple Grove can get a goal early on in the second half, they can get back into this match.
We'll take another break. We'll be back. Start of the second half. Champlin Park Maple Grove Soccer continues on CCX after this.
It is normal, even healthy, to feel stress. But the coronavirus has many people worried about health, work, and the future. That stress can add up and make you sick. Some signs of too much stress are sleeping too much or not enough, eating too much or not enough, headaches, stomach aches, or rashes, and feelings of disbelief, fear, or irritability. If you find yourself with any of these symptoms, take a break to just breathe. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat this 4-7-8 breathing pattern 3 to 4 times. For more mental health resources, visit NAMI.org/coronavirus.
You told me not to talk to strangers. You told me not to cross the street without looking both ways.
You told me not to touch the stove.
You told me not to do drugs.
You told me not to drink and drive.
You gave me so many messages about how to stay safe. Why didn't you keep me safe by properly storing your gun?
Two 2-0 Champlin Park leads Maple Grove. Sig, you know those seats came from the Metrodome.
Is that right?
They were taken from the Metrodome and set up several years ago. Well, after the Metrodome obviously went down, probably 10 years ago now, and put in place here for mostly the parents, for football and soccer parents, but not exclusively, and permanently here as part of Champlin Park High School Stadium. So we'll get turf next year. We talked about a little bit in the first half, along with all the other Hennepin high schools. You may have sat at that seat, Sig, at a Twins game, one of these seats.
It's a possibility, isn't it? I've been there. There for the World Series.
It's weird to see blankets on September 8th, but that's the kind of day we have. What temperature in the low 50s? Cloudy, a little bit of a breeze, and definitely fall in the air tonight here in Brooklyn Park. The fans here gather to watch this one. Boys soccer coming up live as well tonight. It's a little after 7 p.m. on CCX between these same two schools. And Rebels and the Crimson Boys both off to strong starts. Maple Grove girls hoping to get things going here, Sig, in the second 40 minutes. You mentioned that when we were doing the recap of the first half, had some scoring chances finally there in the last few minutes, unable to put anything past Sarah Martin, but at least generating some opportunities to put the ball in the net. And Champlin Park's been aggressive all night offensively. The 2 goals in the first 22 minutes, but I had a chance for more too.
Absolutely, because Fournier started really putting the pressure on in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the second half. And we'll see if they come out aggressively again. You see Champlin Park is now starting to come out on the field. Looking at the standings or the rankings that came out this morning, number 1 is Edina. We saw them play a few weeks ago. Centennial's number 2, Rosemont number 3, Champlin Park number 4, Stillwater, White Bear Lake, Lakeville North, Minnetonka, and then Maple Grove is 9th. They went from 1st to 9th. And over rounding up the top 10 with a 1-1 record.
I was impressed by that Edina team, Sig, we saw in the season opener against Wayzata.
Oh, they were good. They were solid. Yeah, they deserve well, from what we saw and what everybody else saw, definitely deserve the number 1 ranking. Champlin Park now going from left to right. They will kick off the second half. Referee Greg Adler getting the players ready to go. See the Colin Mathis just said, let's go. We're ready to go. We want to go. We're waiting for the other official to go to his AR2 position. So as soon as he gets there and settled in, we will get the kickoff. And away we go.
Tall getting it to Carlson's. We're underway in the second half. Just missed there, but they were going to be aggressive right off the bat again, and Bronick back there to play it. She'll feed it off to Kendall Quall on her left. Off onto the foot of Sarah Nisler, number 4. Here's Mathis for Champlin Park. And back to Nisler. Zimmerman getting a touch on the ball. And Hardig play for Champlin Park. And whistle and a foul on Maple Grove. Getting a free kick here for the Rebels. Gauthier goal scorer in the first half. Head to Mathis. Does a nice job shielding Toms away from the ball. Crosses it to the middle, but right into the hands of Jordan Lamker. Lamker out to midfield. Carlson to Mathis. Puts it to right front, and a little push on. And getting away with it. A good defensive play there by Zahn, as she's able to knock Scott off the ball, or didn't allow her to get a chance to put a shot in on Lamker. Now Scott getting the ball, chased by Draheim. Drop it back. Johnson. Hardig. And can't get past Nisler. Nisler playing it ahead to Fournier. Going to spring the forward on the right side. Then the ball is loose. Martin scrambling after it, and coming back is Peach to play it. Lindblom was the forward on that right side. He had a scoring chance there. Martin makes the save. Now the Rebels back, transitioning quickly to offense. Carlson, big scorer for them last year. To Maylee Mathis. Marked up there by Avery Toms. Mathis. Cross to the middle, knocked down. And the header. Ball freed, and Lamker able to make the stop on Scott. Out to midfield, ball skips past the Rebel player there, Hardig. That gives Maple Grove a chance with it. Here's Nisler. Back down there, it's Lindblom. Cross to the middle, shot away, and a save made by Martin. Martin gets it to midfield. Maple Grove got a foot on it. Excuse me, Sig.
I was going to say Maple Grove finally got a shot on goal in the first few minutes of the second half.
Ball touched out by Toms. Throw in Champlin Park. Vanavong with the throw in. Here's Kala. Mathis behind Johnson, able to play the ball. Mathis gets free, shot away, but fired it wide. Had a little space, Sig, and just missed on the direction of her shot.
You don't want to give her too many opportunities because she's pretty deadly on those shots. Looking across the way, it does look like number 21, Kelly Clance, will not be coming back into the match. She has her warm-ups and a jacket on and an ice pack by her leg. So,
yeah, she was definitely in some pain, and she was helped off not putting any weight on that one leg. So I hope it's not a long-term injury for Kelly. Certainly an important member of this Maple Grove team and a senior forward. Champlin Park. This is Delaney Johnson on the run. Left side, short pass to Mathis. Mathis wide of Maple Grove. Another goal kick coming for Lampker and the Crimson. Out at midfield. Lindholm plays it deep. Fournier trying to get a step and does. Gets a shot away, and Martin the save.
Good opportunity by Fournier, just not able to really possess the ball long enough to get a clean shot. Here she's being bothered by a defender there.
Zimmerman unable to get past the defender, and Champlin Park able to get it out to midfield where it comes to Zahn, to Baranek. Baranek able to take it away from Hardig.
Looking for a helper, but she's being bothered by
Hardig. Nice defensive play. Takes it away from Baranek. Two skilled players there. Comes to midfield. Draheim for Maple Grove. Drops it back. Ahead. Cross midfield. Off Champlin Park. Throw in here. Draheim. And played by Peach of Champlin Park out. Another throw in for the Crimson. Draheim's throw in. And again played by Peach, this time in play. Draheim to the middle. Played by Hardig of Champlin Park. Veronica, a little touch on it. Draheim will chip it toward the net. Header. Ball comes free left side. Trying to get a shot away was Nisler. Zimmerman. She'll get a shot away and fires it high. Again, Maple Grove with some chances here late in the first half, early in the second half, but so far unable to put anything in on net or into the net past Sarah Martin.
But they are getting the ball down there now.
Yeah.
That's a good opportunity. That time with this pitch, just a little bit underneath the ball, and it skied it like a 9-iron. Although I can't hit a 9-iron that high, so.
Comes Maple Grove on the move again. Champlin Park able to break that up. You know, both of the coaches told us before the match, and it's true for every team. It really hurt, they thought, by the lack of not being able to have any scrimmages before the season to kind of get some of the cohesiveness that you kind of want to have right from that first match, and just not able to do that. You can simulate it a little bit in practice, but not able to scrimmage against another team, really hurting the teams.
That's what we were saying earlier in the season. The big detractors are scrimmage, and the players have not played soccer much in the summer, organized soccer. So there's a little bit of conditioning that has to take place, and getting your soccer moves into play. Here's a shot coming up the right side.
Mathis trying to catch up to it is Scott. Gets to it. Kylie Scott onto the foot of Mathis. It's bumped a little bit there. Now Mathis will get it up for Delaney Johnson's shot. A little too much under that and fired it high and out of play. Johnson, Mathis, Gauthier, and Carlson, captains this year for Champlin Park. to midfield. Played by Draheim, ahead to Nissler. Going down in midfield, but getting back up as Hardig has had a strong match tonight. Lindblom trying to get it back for Conger. Move it all the way back where it's played by Zahn up middle of the field, not on the left side to Quall.
Try to get that one up the middle. They had two forwards up there, but Champlin Park defense right there to stop it. Foul called against.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Zimmerman kept her bounce, but there the foul was already called, and now Maple Grove will get it.
Yeah, I thought he was going. I thought he was going to call advantage, but decided to stop the play and enforce the foul.
Zahn trying to catch the Rebels.
A little out of position.
A little out of position. Put it shot, but
yeah.
Shot it over the net. So wasted no time on that. Now here comes Crimson again. Well defended by Vandervog. Get it up to midfield. Trying to feed it to Zimmerman down the left side. Race to the ball at the sideline. Crimson, Fournier able to keep it in play. Out of play in this one. It'll be off Champlin Park. Throw in for Maple Grove. Quall getting it in. Ball cross to the middle. Johnson able to get back and deny a scoring try from Conger. Crimson to the middle of the field where it's taken by Carlson of Champlin Park. Back for Peach. The left sideline missed on that pass. We'll get a throw in here from Maple Grove.
Maple Grove really possessing pretty good in this.
Yeah.
The last 7 or 8 minutes.
Ella Godfredson, number 25, into the match for Maple Grove the first time here in the second half. Out of play off Maple Grove. Rebels throw in. Just under 28 minutes to play here. 2 Rebels first half goals have held up. Carlson marked there by Quall. Zimmerman, strong foot into it, but right on one bounce to Sarah Martin. Quickly plays it out to Johnson. Johnson trying to push past Baronic and does. Johnson still with it. Now stops and then able to get it to Mathis. Mathis gets between a couple of defenders. Here comes Mathis, a shot away, and Lamker dives out and makes the save on the short side. A little burst of speed there for the senior Mathis and getting a scoring try, but Lamker had the angle play and able to make the stop. Now Carlson at midfield for Champlin Park. Hardig's pass missing, intercepted by Nissler. Trying to get it to Fournier, battling there with Gauthier. Fournier steps inside, shot away, angling it toward the far corner of the net, but missed high and out of play.
Yeah, you got to wonder if this surface is adversely affecting Maple Grove because they've been getting underneath the ball, and their passes are really slowing down by the time it gets to the receiver. But I notice the other thing they had done differently is they are now shooting the ball in with the long ball and trying to put some pressure on the Champlin Park defense. Here comes the Rebels.
Carlson from Mathis. Mathis gets free, a shot away and a goal.
Boy, you can't let her get it behind you because she will
She got just enough of a step on Draheim to get past her and get a good scoring chance. Fires it past Lampker, and it's 3-0. The 6th goal of the season and the 2nd tonight for Mathis. Look at it again.
Good speed, gets around the defender, and that's one-on-one and has almost an easy shot here. That goal area gets pretty wide when you're not defending it.
So now 3-0 in favor of Champlin Park, when it looked like, Maple Grove would have a chance to maybe get back into it with a goal. It was a great pass by Carlson, and Mathis with that tremendous speed able to get free and score.
Yep, you're right. Being in the right place at the right time, and then once she gets it, she's off to the races. And now Maple Grove in trouble. They need to get something going. They were pressing well, but then their turnover and then the counter from the Rebels was a disaster for them.
Fournier trying to catch up to this ball from Baranek. 2 players down.
Let's see what the penalty is here, or if it's a foul or a penalty.
Beach and Fournier both going down. They're going to talk about it soon.
Yep. Determining if it's they said it is. It's a PK. You see it. Yeah, cuts in front of her, hip checks her. That would be a flagrant foul.
And they give it to Hannah Zahn with the chance to score here on the PK.
It's the guessing game, guess left or right from the keeper.
And Zahn scores. And Maple Grove has its first goal of the season, and it's 3-1. The senior midfielder Hannah Zahn gets the Crimson on the board.
You see it again. Nice shot. There's no way the keeper's going to get to that one. So that'll give the Crimson a lift.
Well, they get that goal back fairly quickly after Champlin Park had made it 3-0. And if they can continue some of that attack they've had for much of the first part of this half, certainly not over yet. Here's Carlson for Champlin Park.
See Maple Grove almost in a diamond defense, floating that center mid.
Ball pushed up by Omar from the right side and played out of trouble by Gauthier of Champlin Park, the midfield. Omar again. Try to move it up that right side. Rebels again turn it away. Left side pass goes to Qualley. That's intercepted. Back comes Lund for Maple Grove. Off of the Rebels, we get a throw in by Lund. Omar. He gets some space. Chipping it, headed away by Gauthier. To the sideline and chip back to the middle of the field by the Crimson. Carlson gets a foot on it. And the ball played by the Rebels to midfield. Bronick. Omar. Had a foot on it and then played back out by the Rebels. Another throw in for Maple Grove. One trying to get it to Fournier. Goes off of Peach, and now we're going to have a corner kick for Maple Grove.
Opportunity here. First corner of the second half.
Looks like number 9, Quinn Omar with the kick.
Omar's corner. A lot of bodies there, and finally touched by Qualley. Played back to the middle, header on net, and Martin making the save off the header from Kylie Veronic. Now, Rebels quickly back to midfield and on the attack. Carlson to set up the last goal.
Well, you got to like.
Here's a chance. It's Kala going in deep. Shot away just wide of the net.
I don't know if she's trying for the shot or getting it over to Mathis, but it was close. But that last play really focuses on how good the Champlin Park is on the transition on the counter. They just took off like a shot, the entire team.
Out of the foot of Mathis here. And back to get a foot on it was Toms for Maple Grove, but it's off of Toms. And we'll get a corner for Champlin Park. He scored on one in the first half. Colley got an assist on it, and she'll set this one up. Out in front, left side, Lampker able to make the stop. And that time it was Allie Hardig with the shot, and Jordan Lampker the stave. And so we stay at 3-1 as we near the midway point of the second half. Each team with a goal here in the second half after the Rebels had scored twice in the first. Mathis with a shot. It was going wide, but Lampker picks it up. Loose ball, chased down by Kala. Goes off of Kala, then cleared by Maple Grove out to midfield to Zimmerman. Lauren Zimmerman, Bellevong trying to step in front of her. Pass broken up and cleared out by Peach. Misplay by Maple Grove. Gets the ball to Champlin Park. Keelan Qualley. Not really the numbers there right now for Champlin Park as they try to set back up, get more players into the attack. Pass missing for Mathis, and a good breakup for the Crimson by Zahn. Omar. She'll cross it to the middle. It's Zimmerman. Steps back outside with the ball. Zimmerman will push it back out. Omar playing it toward the net. Martin comes out and dives and makes the save on Zimmerman. Ball loose and drilled out of play. Get a throw in for Maple Grove. Again, Martin, a nice save. The sophomore goalie keeps it 3-1.
That was almost dangerous because the keeper got the ball and then really didn't have good possession of it. And they scored it loose. They almost had an open net.
Micah Modine back into the match for Maple Groves. Is played out of bounds by Champlin Park. By Abby McKeon. Fournier. Shot gets blocked as Gates trying to get a foot on it. Comes back to Peach of Champlin Park. Bredenberg. And they intercepted. Here's Zahn. Short little pass. Will give and go back to Zahn from Fournier, and Martin comes out and scoops up the loose ball and will throw it out. Gets it to Carlson. Carlson from Mathis. Mathis has to go back for it after Tom's got a touch on it for the Crimson. Kala on the left side this time. McKeon. Get it for Qualley ahead. And she's cut off by Zahn, who plays it out. Get a throw in deep in Maple Grove's territory by Champlin Park. And we're under 17 minutes to go. Boys soccer to come yet tonight on this Tuesday on CCX between the Rebels and the Crimson. Jay Wilcox and Sig Ligery will have the call of that.
That should be fun to watch too.
Absolutely. Ball in the middle of the field to Carlson. Push outside and get past Callbearer. Carlson able to get back on her feet. Ball right at the sideline and out. Still in play. Carlson putting it cleared out by Zahn and the Crimson. Hardig gets it to McKeon. Kala keeps her balance. A little burst of speed for her. Kala stopping. Putting it to the right side. Ball rolling there and played by Modine. Out of trouble for Maple Grove. Onto the foot of Vanavon. Here's Mathis. Already got a couple goals tonight. Has to go back for it again and get another shot away. That one's blocked. Race for the ball. Kala gets there ahead of Lund. Lund now with a foot on it. Plays it out. Throw in Champlin Park. Moronic from Maple Grove playing it toward midfield, but stopped there by the Rebels. Played back ahead, chipped by Callbearer for the midfield area again. Champlin Park with it again and going down awkwardly there was Hardig, but bounces right back up.
I couldn't tell if she tripped or got that foot caught in the turf, and that tripped her up. Anyway, here comes Maple Grove again.
There's Fournier with it. 1-on-2. Fournier gets past another defender.
It's 1-on-4, so you wonder where's the rest of the offense.
Dropping it back, and Modine shot high and out of play. "14 minutes, 30 seconds to play." Maple Grove coming up on Thursday will host Osseo in the 7 o'clock match. Champlin Park's next match also on Thursday. They'll be home against Park Center. A stretch of 3 straight home games here for the Rebels.
Good job, Bella.
Headed out of bounds by Gottfredson. Throw in for Champlin Park. To look at the upcoming schedule for Crimson. Out of play again. Another Champlin Park throw in. Here's Kala for Champlin Park. Ahead, here's Qualley, and it's off of her and out. Throw in for Maple Grove.
And we'll finally get the ball retrieved.
Mathis pass broken up nicely by Baronic. Able to turn it up to midfield, but Champlin Park has it there. Carlson. And takeaway for Callbearer and the Crimson. Left side onto the foot of Modine. Modine, and Carlson gets back into the play to take it away. Vanavong. And then ahead by Hardig to midfield. Mathis trying to go left side. And intercepted there by Lund. Race for the ball. Omar along with Bredenberg going after it. Runs to the middle of the field. Vanavong able to get a foot on it, clear it. Crimson still with control though. Ball to the middle, shot away, and this one will get deflected, and then Martin diving out and getting to that. Carlson able to keep the ball away there from Callbearer. Maple Grove though, aggressive, gets it ball again. Here's another chance. Now 48 with a shot, trying to go for that top left corner and missed high and out of play. Didn't get much room, but doesn't need much, but couldn't quite connect on that goal, trying to punch it over Martin's head.
I like the play though. That it wasn't a a really tough angle, but enough to make the ball dangerous for the keeper.
Macy Sides in for Maple Grove. Delaney Johnson for Champlin Park. Under 11 minutes to go. Maple Grove pressing, trailing by 2. Omar will have a throw in for the Crimson. Champlin Park playing it back toward the sideline. And now we'll chip it up 30 yards. Mathis had a foot on it, but Maple Grove is pinching everybody down. They're not letting Champlin Park get a lot of room. And now the Rebels able to play it up the left side, and Crimson have to retreat on defense.
3 on 4.
Johnson working on Lund. Johnson will cross it out in front, cleared away by Callbearer. And out to midfield. Here's Omar.
Just keep naming off people.
One bounce ahead. Fournier. As Modine in front and puts the shot and the save made by Martin.
I think she was trying to get that one over to Modine, and it went a little bit off target and ended up in the keeper's hand.
Strong kick out to midfield, but Mathis couldn't control it, and the Crimson have it. Sides will chip it up to Modine. Sides has it taken away by Kala. Ahead to Mathis. And get it back to Kala, and played by Zahn out of trouble for Maple Grove. Crimson on the move. Here's Zahn. Had the goal earlier on the penalty kick. Cleared away by Champlin Park to midfield. Left side, it's Johnson. And out of play off the Crimson. Throw in for Champlin Park. Johnson in for Kala. Back for Johnson, trying to get it to Mathis, headed by Zahn. Side's got a foot on it. And a takeaway by Baranek. Ali Baranek sends it all the way in on net, where Sarah Martin has it.
That's interesting. That's the only player who was even there was the keeper.
Not much on that goal kick. It allowed Modine to get a piece of it, but not enough for Maple Grove to do anything with it from midfield. Vanavong. Short pass played by Hardig, then intercepted by Godfredson. Ahead, Martin will come out and play this. Under 8 minutes to go.
Much deeper kick that time.
Carlson. Back for Vanavong. Here's Kala. Kala's got a step on Modine. Couldn't play it through to Mathis. Is broken up by Zahn. Hardig playing it back to Vanabong. Left side to Johnson. Gonna get him step in ahead of Lund, and does. Johnson will put it toward the net, but missed wide on the near side, and it's a goal kick for Maple Grove. Upcoming on CCX still tonight, Maple Grove Champlin Park boys soccer. And then our next action, we're back into the Lake Conference next Monday for a girls-boys doubleheader, Eden Prairie and Wayzata. And then next Thursday, SPA at Breck and girls soccer, and then Benilde St. Margaret's at Breck boys soccer. That should be a good one, Sig. That also next Thursday, September 17th.
We got lots of good matches this year.
Yeah, we sure do. Champlin Park able to break up the attack from Maple Grove. Here, ball comes ahead toward Mathis. But Zahn was there. The ball just a little too far out in front of Melee Mathis, and Crimson don't allow another attack from Mathis. Here comes Maple Grove to midfield. Omar sends it deep and in on Martin. In midfield, knocked down there. Pushed ahead by Godfredson, turned back by the Rebels.
Go Rebels!
Modine back onto the foot of Sides. She'll play it ahead. Fournier there. To Godfredson.
Go Blue!
And now to Modine again. Modine crossing it to the middle. And headed out of trouble. Back to the Crimson though. And then that's broken up by Carlson. Pass for Modine, too far out of play. Throw in coming for Champlin Park.
Maple Grove trying to get something going. They've been relying on that long ball going after it and have been fairly successful in maintaining some offensive pressure, but Champlin Park defense has been there to poke the ball away. We have some more substitutions.
Toms, Sullivan, and Nisler in for Maple Grove. Vanavong on the throw-in into Qualley. Kala got some room to operate, middle of the field. Trying to get past Nisler. Now drops the pass back to Vanavong. Intercepted there by Sides. Trying to squeeze it through the Fournier, but Martin comes up and plays it on the goal kick. Out of play here. Going to throw in for Maple Grove.
Yeah, Maple Grove getting some fresh legs into the game, but with 3:20 to go and counting, they need to score pretty darn quick to get back in the game.
Play. Yep.
But that Fournier's been all over the place for the Crimson.
Now returning to the game for the Rebels, number 15, Kylie Scott.
Scott back into the match for Champlin Park now. Here's Johnson. Short pass up for Bredenberg.
My friend wanted to try to put
Mathis missed on the through ball. Intercepted by the Crimson. Fournier trying to get the return pass, and Martin dives out. Kremers with the pass, trying to feed it back to Fournier, and Martin jumps out on that loose ball.
Good opportunity for the Crimson. Didn't quite connect at the last part of it. Martin doing a good job smothering that one. Here come the Rebels. Another good counter.
Mathis. And didn't get to that one in time. We'll get a goal kick for Maple Grove. Maley Mathis with 2 goals tonight. Difference 5th and 6th of the season to give Champlin Park a 3-1 lead late with 2 minutes to go in the match.
Be a throw in for Champlin Park. Rebels content now with the best defense is a good offense methodology.
Vandervong on the throw in to Carlson. Deep in the corner, still in play.
Yep, blocked by the flag of all things.
Vandervong got the foot back on it. Off the Rebels, or excuse me, off the Crimson. We'll get a Rebels throw in. Carlson goes down and lost the ball. Throw in for Maple Grove by Cowbear. Kala for Champlin Park. To Hardig. All the way over left side to Mathis. And a squeeze pass Lund on that left side. Auto play off of Mathis. Throw in Maple Grove with 40 seconds to play.
And Champlin Park content with just maintaining ball control. They have this game pretty much under wraps. Throw in for Crimson with 20 seconds to go in the match.
Kala put it ahead and played away to the sideline.
And that should do it.
And Champlin Park, ranked number 4 in the state, will go to 3-0 on the season. And they get a 3-1 win over defending state champion Maple Grove. Well played from start to finish from the Rebels. Definitely the aggressor in the first half and the better team a little more even the second half, certainly even on the scoreboard. And Maple Grove with some chances, but unable to put anything past Sarah Martin tonight. And Martin giving up just 2 goals in the year, and they've both been penalty kicks. And the Rebels are still unbeaten, Sig.
Good start to the year. I like the way they played. Good offense, good passing, good possession. Very strong on defense.
And for Maple Grove, still, they're getting some scoring chances, but unable to connect. And they hope the first half injury to Kelly Klons is one of their best attackers is not serious, and she did not return tonight. And hopefully, will be back in action soon for Maple Grove. But that will do it for our telecast tonight. Impressive win here for a very good Champlin Park side tonight. Again, unbeaten to start the season through 3 matches in the Northwest Suburban Conference. That will do it for our telecast. A reminder, if you're watching on this Tuesday night, tune in for boys soccer between Champlin Park and Maple Grove coming up in about 25 minutes to half an hour here on CCX. For Sig Lagery and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Final score again here from Champlin Park High School. It's the Champlin Park Rebels defeating the Maple Grove Crimson 3-1.
CCX Media. We are your connected community experience.